I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investmentpitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Shakil Muhammad, the founder and chairman of RNS Solutions and Antlia Blockchain. Shakil, welcome to the show and thanks for being here.
Thank you, Ashton, for inviting me to this prestigious YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. I'd love to kick off our talk just getting an overview of RNS Solutions as your development and the Antlia blockchain.
RNS solution, if I just reconstruct RNS, it's a reliable and secure solutions. So we are software development firm. So we develop blockchain related software. But when we see blockchain, we say the software that should be more secure. But we believe the software and the blockchain, they should be reliable and then secure. So that's how we come up with the name of our RNS solution back in 2017. We have done over 40 plus blockchain related projects. We developed public blockchain. We have developed cryptocurrency exchanges, some apps, wallets, D-apps. And we are involved with the fintech application as well for the international banks. For example, we are working with International Islamic Development Bank. That is a common bank for all that Islamic wealth related Islamic countries. Those have some wealth management related things. So this is RNS solution. So RNS solution basically is in different country, but main headquarters is in Pakistan.
Okay.
So because in Pakistan, the population is higher and the developers are pretty good, we believe.
Yeah.
If you go in outsourcing community, they are in top 3 countries for outsourcing, because there's not big companies like Facebook, Google. Those have their headquarters there, like in India they have, and they are sucking up the talent. But in Pakistan, we are the Facebook and the Google. Those are providing outsourced software. So that is our solution.
That's very interesting, Shakil. And what I really like about that is that you've worked on 40 plus different blockchain protocols and you get a deep understanding of the benefits, but also the limitations of each of the protocols. And with that, now your team is going in-house and developing Antlia blockchain solutions really to solve all of those problems that you've experienced throughout developing on all of these other platforms. So I think that's super cool. So if you could just explain a little bit more about Antlia blockchain, what makes it unique and how you came to start building that would be great.
So Antlia is part of Cosmos network chains community. So the Cosmos philosophy is there will not be 1 or 2 public blockchain. There will be multiple. There is no like global language as it is in the world, and there is no global system or no global database where we are putting out. The blockchains are also similar, like localized blockchain for the need and the purpose and for the specific industry. So Antlia is also public blockchain. So we are also one of the, we are a little bit more generalized than the application specific blockchain. Our ultimate goal have to be interoperable blockchain and scalable for data and asset sharing seamlessly.
Okay.
How data and asset sharing? For example, there is a Ashton Coin, there is a Shakil Coin, and we are 2 different ecosystems, and they are not listed directly, and they are different chains. For example, the framework is different. One is on Ethereum, one is on, for example, Antlia. And how we can swap those tokens or the data between, because right now when we talk about blockchain, we talk about only data assets. We are not talking about the data sharing in coming days. So that is the ultimate goal of Antlia. And as I said, Antlia is interoperable. So we are following the interoperability, like the local interoperability. Like, for example, you have a Polish language. I have, for example, Urdu language, and we want to communicate. There is this is local interoperability. But if
Mm-hmm.
we put some in between some language, that's a global language, and then that's a global interoperability English is providing us.
Mm-hmm.
So we believe for the data and for the asset sharing, there will be local interoperability instead of the global interoperability. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's in nutshell what is Antlia project.
Mm-hmm. I like that because right now there is a nice standard with Ethereum having the ERC20 protocol and the tokens are interoperable, but really even Bitcoin doesn't work with that protocol. You have to integrate it in using these side measures, and same with all of the other blockchains. And now with this decentralized finance movement, it's all turning into decentralized swapping and not using a third party to swap coins, and that you can't really have that cross blockchain swap if unless you're using a third party, which sort of defeats the purpose of a decentralized movement. So I think focusing on the interoperability is definitely key. And another part I wanted to focus on as well is the security of the platform. You know, as these blockchains grow, also the need for security needs to grow as well because there's more value locked inside there. You know, in terms of growing the platform from the beginning, obviously you want to have a strong foundation so you don't have a giant tower with a weak foundation. Can you talk about how you approached that as you were developing Antlia from the beginning?
Yeah, so we prefer safety over liveness in terms of our chain. And if there is like blockage in the network, so we will prefer safety as
Mm-hmm.
following with the Cosmos tradition. For the security, we are providing bonded proof of stake
Mm-hmm.
from the validator. So it's a basically practical Byzantine fault tolerance consensus engine, and on top of it, the validator are providing security. But the Tendermint have one challenge, that is like centralization. For centralization, we to make it more decentralized, we made it rollover proof of stake, or you
Mm.
can say rollover bonded proof of stake. So we just remove bonded to not make confusion about our consensus engine. So this rollover proof of stake, what does it do? If you have like 100 validator, out of 100, only 75 will participate for the consensus
Okay.
randomly.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after 5 blocks, not on every blocks, otherwise your scalability will go down if
Yeah.
you will go for consensus every second. So this is how we deal with the security through bonded proof of stake through validators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really interesting dilemma where you need to focus on the scalability, but also the decentralization and also the security and the interoperability. There's all these moving parts, right? And I think that you're, from what it looks like, your team's doing a good job at balancing those acts. So that's great. And also, I want to add into the conversation about the ANA, Antlia cryptocurrency, how that works in with the core ecosystem, provides value and drives value to the users of the community and the ecosystem. Can you touch on the coin as well?
Oh, yeah, sure. Blockchain without coin is like a body without blood. So this will be. I met one Nobel laureate back in 2013, I believe, in the city where I am living, in Dejan. So he actually developed one clock, and I asked him like, "There's why you got like Nobel Prize because of this clock? What is the specialty of that
Mm-hmm.
clock? What is the use of actually that clock?" It was like private session when in networking party. So he said, actually, I don't know exactly the application
Mm-hmm.
of my clock. This clock will be useful after 50 years.
Mm.
After 50 years.
Yeah.
And then he explained me when we will be traveling in Cosmos through different stars, then there will little error will be also challenging. So error propagation will make a bigger deal, and the accurate time,
Uh-huh.
that time will be a very important thing. The same way, right now if we see these coins ecosystem, we see for right now It's not for right now.
Yeah.
Give people example when your autonomous car, if you see every day how the auto industry is changing, uh, you see they have to move independently. Maybe I will be sending my car. My car might be Antlia car. Can you come here? I am waiting here, and can you come here after park? Because sometime maybe parking may be expensive where I am, and I will send it to some nearby place. Um, so that car needs some charging. How they will be charging? Like there is no person. Now we have gasoline station and we fill up. And when there will be autonomous cars and autonomous charging and the autonomous ecosystem for trading money or buying and selling.
Yeah.
So that's how coin will play role in coming days. So Antlia Coin, in Antlia we have a coin called Ana Coin, and that will be the blood of the economy of the whole blockchain. We are launching not only with the blockchain initially. Our blockchain, initially we will be taking validator for the testnet, and then we are launching our 2 exchanges. The first exchange will be centralized. Why centralized? We still didn't solve in DeFi or decentralized world the problem of providing fiat liquidity, and because we are still living in the world of fiat mostly, and some part we are living there on cryptocurrency world. And in the upcoming world, you can see in digital world, it's like 80s of internet.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like mostly we were living in the real world, and some people were like on digital world, and they were on internet. So that's how we are starting with our centralized to provide fiat liquidity to our token ecosystem, and then the rest will be decentralized apps, decentralized aggregator, decentralized aggregator for the asset sharing. For when I called it asset sharing, that's not only the coins, and that's also our data. Maybe asset, maybe some CryptoKitties kind of things that will be the assets. The asset might be the real estate asset. So that kind of interoperable aggregator to provide trading aggregator. And then the chain we will be launching together. Yeah.
Great. Well, you know what? I think that's a great approach. And Charles Hoskinson, when he was on the show, he had a similar ideology where you really, it's a lot harder to get a really strong project off the ground when it's fully, community run and decentralized, and starting with a little bit of centralization to help build the momentum and then being able to release it to the community, I think it is a good approach. So it sounds like, you sort of understand where you're going with that. And, we're running out of time, Shakil, but I want to hear about the future of Antlia and RNS moving forward. Can you talk about what are the next upcoming milestones that the community can look forward to?
Yeah, so we will be more active right now. The last year we did blockchain Olympiad in Pakistan. There were different universities collaborated with us, and we made 5 people group to participate in our Olympiad, and we divided projects in smaller phases so they can learn. So I'm very happy one of participant in Olympiad, they joined RNS Solution for the permanent position. And right now we are collaborating with different universities. I am a part of committee for government of Pakistan for think future for the blockchain. So Antlia will be their R&D. We will not contain only to the Antlia, but we will open up for all other chains. But Antlia will be one of the major force for R&D project. Different university students can participate and they can get benefit of doing R&D work on Antlia. That is moving part. Another is we were not doing much kind of marketing because we were not doing kind of ICO. So we had our own funds. How usually people ask me, Shakil, how do you run your business? Do you have a funding? Do you receive funding from somewhere? I told her it's like a business approach are different. Usually, some people see like the funding, getting funding, and then doing something, and some people are like, okay, I will do something. I learn doing making money and then making something. So we made money by developing software, and then we develop software. As you mentioned, Charles Hoskinson, he's one of great guy. He made some money, and then he is doing a very, very exciting project. I love this. He's one of the blockchain guy that I fascinate. I love him, and he knows that. And he's a great guy, and he has the same philosophy. Like he's using his own money to build something. The sentiments are different here.
Yeah.
When you are taking the investor's money and you are building something, the sentiments are different. But when we see how to do marketing, the crowdfunding is one of the solution. You have to do little bit crowdfunding to get marketing, to get users on your ecosystem. So for that reason, we are going to be do some crowdfunding to get users.
Okay.
But it will be very, very limited. This is what we are looking in future, and we will be doing more marketing. So the marketing basically, many people say ICO is bad. ICO were bad. Yeah, there were bad elements. We developed many ICOs. We have done dozens of ICOs platform for other clients, and we see some were totally, they even didn't know what is blockchain, why they are in crypto space.
Yeah.
And they built those ICOs platform. But if you see for the marketing purpose, this is the beauty of ICO, and this will remain there. We are not going to do ICO. We will be doing everything very legalized, if not like legalized in grays areas, but not going on the black side of the world.
No.
So this is a future, and that's how we started marketing this month exactly. Still, our marketing team is not active. They will be active from next week. And the development team, we revamped our website. It was just a placeholder before. The most active thing was our GitLab. Now GitHub is also a little bit, code is there, but it will be also active right now. You can see from last month onward, it will be very active. So this is what we are doing. A lot of collaboration, with different universities for R&D, with the government. We want to open up our chain for the adoption. They might do some pilot projects for CBDC and some marketing stuff, and later on for investment to get some users on our chain and open up for testnet or mainnets.
Very exciting, Shakil. Sounds like you have a lot of partnerships in the works, and there's a lot going on. So all the best moving forward with Antlia and with RNS Solutions. And I'll leave the links to all of your platforms in the description box below for the viewers as well. And thanks so much for the time. Let's follow up in the near future.
Thank you so much, Ashton, for this time. Lovely to talk to you. It's amazing. Your channel is amazing. Keep doing a good job for the adoption.
Thank you.